I don't think Stephen A. is going to run for president because I think he's going to find it hard to turn down his $20 million a year salary. And there's a difference between people who are independently wealthy and people who are, and by independently wealthy, I mean you have mailbox money. I mean, you have tons of stock and you're making so much money from dividends, or you're paid as the owner of a company, whether you work or not, and people who are still laboring. I don't have to work anymore if I don't want to. I would imagine if he's been somewhat decent with his money, Stephen A. doesn't have to work anymore either. And a part of me thinks, and I don't know when this is going to happen for me, but Stephen A., I think, is about a decade older than me. At some point, for me, I'm going to say, okay, I have loved stacking a lot of money and my family is taken care of, and I kind of feel like I'm here a little bit already, but it's just the question, how much are you leaving behind? And what is a dollar figure that is so substantial that you start to think, hey, are my kids going to work hard? I think that's something that a lot of people contemplate, and you also start thinking, I can't spend what I have now. And if you truly are concerned about the direction of the country, then you decide to run for president. I think Donald Trump is an example of that. Stephen A. Smith, maybe he's an example of that. What I have not heard him elucidate, though, is any kind of coherent political vision. It seems to me that most of his politics is just saying Democrats do dumb stuff and Trump does dumb stuff too, and he's trying to play it somewhat right down the middle, which can make sense for in terms of maximizing his audience. But what does he actually believe in? I think there's a lot of uncertainty there. I think that the Democrat nominee in 2028 may well be someone who is not currently involved in Democrat politics. Somebody who's independently wealthy. I think there may be a Trump of the Democrat Party that is going to show up and try to remake the Democrat Party into something saner. I'm not sure Stephen A. is the answer, but I think a Stephen A.-like figure could have success in the Democrat Party. And oh, by the way, if Stephen A. Smith runs for president of the United States in 2028, I might have to run too. I think I would be a better presidential candidate than Stephen A. I think I would smoke Stephen A. in a nationwide election. So if he decides to run, maybe by 2028, your boy's going to have to run. Who knows?